The picturesque village of Emmerdale is once again a crucible of raw emotion and simmering tension. In the devastating aftermath of Nate Robinson's tragic death, a chasm has formed between two of its most formidable residents, his grieving father, Cain Dingle, and his heartbroken wife, Tracy Robinson. As they each grapple with an unbearable loss, their shared sorrow has twisted into a bitter war of accusations, leaving the Dingle family fractured and a little girl caught in the crossfire of their anguish. The discovery of Nate's body at the bottom of a lake earlier this year sent shockwaves through the Dales, a community all too familiar with sudden tragedy. But for the audience, the grim reality of his demise is a secret held close. The sinister hand of John Sugden is the one responsible for Nate's untimely end. This crucial, yet hidden, piece of the puzzle has left the villagers to draw their own conclusions, pointing fingers and weaving a tangled web of suspicion that has ensnared both Cain and Tracy. For weeks the air in Emmerdale has been thick with their acrimony. Cain, a man forged in the fires of a troubled past and known for his volatile temper, and Tracy, a woman whose life has been a relentless series of trials, have found themselves locked in a painful stalemate. Each sees the other as the perpetrator of the ultimate betrayal, the one who stole their future with Nate. Their public clashes have become the sorrowful spectacle of the village, culminating in Tracy's heartbreaking decision to ban the entire Dingle clan from Nate's funeral, a desperate act of self-preservation from a woman drowning in grief. In scenes set to air this Thursday, the fragile peace of the village will be shattered once more. As Tracy painstakingly prepares for the somber task of laying her husband to rest, her resolve to keep the Dingles at a distance remains unshaken. Every hymn chosen, every flower arranged is a testament to her fierce, protective love for Nate and her determination to control the narrative of his final farewell. But Cain, ever the rogue element, is not one to be sidelined. Driven by a potent cocktail of grief, guilt, and a desperate need to honor his son in his own way, he takes matters into his own hands. Wise words from Sarah, a voice of reason in the Dingle storm, spur him into action. He begins to plaster posters around the village, announcing an alternative memorial service, a public declaration of his own pain and his refusal to be erased from his son's memory. This act, intended as a heartfelt tribute, is a match to a powder keg. A furious Tracy confronts Cain, her voice laced with the pain of 1,000 unshed tears. She accuses him of a callous disregard for her feelings, for turning their private agony into a public spectacle. But her most potent weapon is the mention of their granddaughter Frankie. Cain is genuinely mortified when Tracy reminds him about Frankie, an Emmerdale source close to the heart of the drama shares. Tracy has previously mentioned how Frankie is confused over Nate's death and struggling to accept the news. Frankie seeing Nate's face plastered on posters around the village makes everything worse as she's clearly confused. It's also another setback for Tracy during her grief. Can she and Cain ever get on the same page? The image of a bewildered little girl, her world upended by a loss she cannot comprehend, forced to confront her father's smiling face on every corner, is a gut-wrenching one. It's a stark reminder of the innocent lives caught in the maelstrom of adult emotions. For Cain, a man who has always worn his heart on his sleeve, however gruff the exterior, the realization that his actions have inadvertently caused his granddaughter more pain is a devastating blow. It's a moment of profound vulnerability for the unshakable Cain Dingle, a glimpse into the tormented soul of a father who has lost a son. While the war between Cain and Tracy rages on, a new storm is brewing on the horizon. The recent arrival of Jay Griffiths as the no-nonsense farmer, Celia Daniels, has already sent ripples through the village. With an air of mystery and a will of iron, Celia is a woman who knows what she wants and will stop at nothing to get it. Her sights are set on expanding her farming empire, and it seems the formidable Kim Tate may have finally met her match. Looking ahead, Griffiths has teased a fiery dynamic between the two powerful women. Let's put it this way. Kim and Celia will be having the odd chat. She revealed, a glint of mischief in her eye. Kim will have a competitor. We've got two women who don't apologize for taking up space. Celia won't diminish herself to make people feel comfortable, and she will never apologize for anything. She is simply out to get exactly what she wants, and everyone is going to have titans clashing is a tantalizing one, promising a spectacle of wit, ambition, and unbridled power. It's a classic Emmerdale setup, a clash of wills that will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for the entire village. But for now, the heart of Emmerdale beats to the sorrowful rhythm of Cain and Tracy's conflict. Their pain is palpable, their anger a shield against the crushing weight of their grief. As they stand on opposite sides of an ever-widening divide, the question that hangs heavy in the Yorkshire air is not just whether they can ever find their way back to a place of understanding, but whether the truth about Nate's death will surface before their war of words consumes them completely. The fate of the Dingle family and the fragile peace of a village in mourning rests on the answer.